all those old men, they're still doing the exact same thing, but they're selling it in a different way. We have stopped being the concert people. We are the people that the chiefs, the princes, the kings want in their places. Why are we struggling with Davido on his own noise? I'll tell you why Fuji had its time at that time. Apart from nature being a rolling thing, that everything rolls. The economy was down.
Oh, there was a recession?
There was a recession in Nigeria.
Okay.
And Juju music was about money. My first album, do you know the track that got one of the most popular tracks? Emeki Shomoni Fuji, Shomama called Fuji. It was in that festival of album, that Pasero album.
Yeah.
I fell in love with Fuji because it's another thing is omele heavy.
Okay.
It's not bottom heavy like that. It's ọmọ Yorùbá ló máa gbọ́ igi tó ń ṣẹ́ láàárọ̀ lórí igi tó máa jọ máa lè ní òní move sí. Music it's not a competition. Music
it's not a competition.
No. Once you start thinking of it as a competition, you are losing it. You don't know how much I love Fuji music, as a Juju artist. And I said it in my very first album. I did a special track for it was a 6-minute track, 2 minutes of it was Kenya, and I went to those serious high life. I was playing mind games with people. Don't Jazzy is Michael, come eat rice on the dining table in our house. But yes, but Michael will arrive on time. I'll tell you about him now. It's going to be short, and because this is not about him, it's a bigger brand. So I'm not going to talk about him too long. Michael, shut up where you are.
Okay, I understand now.
If it was an acoustic guitar. So I thought, Ronke, okay, I started turning the name around your head. Let me write a love song about this beautiful Yoruba name. You see, when you dig deep, when people like you dig deep, they get why we do things. They think, but you need girlfriend, okay? No, I just wanted, there's this Yoruba name. I did Ronke, and they said, Ronke, look what you do. Okay, let's write a love song. Somebody loves that Ronke. Yeah. So
I remember Orlando did something on Shalewa. Shalewa. Yes, sir. Yes.
So I thought, okay, what should I do with this song? And I thought, darling, okay. And you know, I was living in England.
Yes, sir.
So English songs, everything cannot be deep Yoruba. So I have to do things that are light English that Igbo people or non-Yoruba speaking Yoruba people. You know, there are Yoruba people that don't speak Yoruba.
In England, second generation.
Of course,
Yoruba.
now.
Yes, I agree.
Even first generation. Even our parents who are content they don't really speak Yoruba anymore.
They've been Englishized.
Yeah. So we have to service them too. We are not there to decide whether it's a good thing. Because it got to come. Yeah. So we still do things for them. So well, inspiration, that song came, and because of that, I don't date ronkers.
Don't date ronkers.
I don't date ronkers.
Even if they throw themselves at you, sir.
Nobody throws themselves at me. There's no glass of it.
So let's go to Juju, the cocoa of the matter. A lot of people are afraid that Juju is solo. I remember that particular year, the first edition of Ovation Caro we did at a hotel. Dele Momodu organized this fantastic show, and there were a lot of BV of artists. A lot of artists performed. Daddy Shoki, Wasiwa Inde, the other guy that sang Yahuze, all of them.
Okay.
And they were singing. Then all of us were sitting in the hall. Then the moment Wasiu sang, everybody just say, hey! And the whole just went ecstasy. I say, Iboni, Juju power, Fuji power, bankers with their suits. The only person that was sitting was Tony Lumelu and maybe some other pretentious executive. But everybody became mad. So people are afraid that Fuji has taken over, that Juju is going down. Even somebody like Onkula Oluekins, the producer of Sashna, expressed the fear that the Juju people are lazy people, that are learning one, that they're not doing enough. But you as old boys of Juju music, and one of the prime exporters of Juju music to the outside world, what is your opinion, sir?
My opinion about that idea that one music, like say classical music is down and rock is there, or pop is taking over, nothing takes over. Nothing takes over from nothing.
How do you mean, sir?
Right. Every business you do your SWOT analysis. Strengths, weaknesses, whatever, that what you do, you find your strengths and weaknesses. Over time, artists like Paul McCartney, maybe they were doing rock and spinning, so that we can conceptualize it, be whatever. I have names I can use here. Okay, but let's just go international. Say all those old men, they're still doing the exact same thing, but they're selling it in a different way. We have stopped being the concert people. We are the people that the chiefs, the princes, the kings want in their places. Why are we struggling with Davido on his own noise? They will soon be us too. So when you oversimplify something or belittle something by sticking them against each other or pitching them against each other, it becomes messy. I'll tell you why Fuji had its time at that time. Apart from nature being a rolling thing, that everything rolls, the economy was down.
Oh, there was a recession?
There was a recession in Nigeria.
Okay.
And Juju music was about money.
Yes, too expensive, the instrumentation.
Oh, you're already there.
The stage management, the stagecraft.
Yeah, the delivery, what it costs to bring it, to produce it, either as a record or as a kidney. But people like welders and things, we just make one small drum and make people happy. Even make us Juju artists happy. And they will sing, I will sing it tomorrow. Okay. And you know, you see? So that was the time for we all that. What my first album? Do you know the track that got one of the most popular tracks? Fuji, Fuji. It was in that festival album, that album. I fell in love with Fuji because it's another thing is omele heavy.
Okay.
It's not bottom heavy like that. It's ọmọ Yorùbá ló máa gbọ́ igi tó ń ṣẹ́ láàárọ̀ lórí igi tó máa jọ máa lè ní òní mú sí. Omele is like igi ń ṣẹ́ lóko. Àwọn ẹyẹ ń fò lé ohun nǹkan igi yẹn wá ó gbẹ wá ṣe kra wọ́n ṣe rìn lọ́nu gbó. There's a rhythm táwọn ọdẹ ń lọ àwọn ìyá tó lọ gégi wọ́n ṣe kra pákátá ọmọ amọ̀ àlè Yorùbá ló máa gbọ́ tí ò ní mú kán wá máa kì lórí ẹ̀. So Fuji had its time then. It served its purpose. It was cheap, a cheaper version of Juju.
That's what. That's the definition.
I swear, that is the intellectual reason why it happened, and we all danced it. Yeah, and when the economy got back, and the fans of Juju too were really, it was the middle class that gets hit first when there's recession.
I agree with you.
Yeah, instead
Absolutely.
of now listening, should I say this? Instead of listening to Shiki, they all went into sorrow and started listening to they went into church gospel music.
Just like that.
Yeah, they wanted guitar where they could find it. Was in Ayewa.
Yeah.
So that is, you have to look at things from a wider perspective. Maybe
but I've never seen it the way you saw it. You are a professor in that regard. I give it to you, sir. Honestly, I'm just getting it now. Because but I'm afraid, I'm a Juju enthusiast.
Yeah.
We grew up listening to obey kato yin kapa apa o kapa kato yin ko se apa o ko se o ẹni tó lò ní ṣe tó wá ọmọ ya ti gini gan tó wá ṣe lọ́jà o ní ṣẹlẹsẹ we listen to obey here no dalejo that's Mr. Adekunle
and then you follow it but the Juju Fuji didn't need that guitar cost so much. Guitar cost so much. So orin ten kan yẹn orin Fuji alole ni. And there'll be no guitar.
Yes.
It won't cost them guitar work. These strings, the whole scratch plates, everything, the plugs, everything. They'll just sing it. They go with their God-given talent and use very cheap drums.
Yes.
To support it.
And
so it was about economics.
Depression. Economic. So, but right now we are still in that same.
No. Juju will never be that popular anymore. It will not be pop. Juju was Yoruba pop at one time.
Yes, sir.
Then Fuji became Yoruba pop. Now it's hip hop that is Yoruba pop.
I agree with you.
So times roll. But you have to now know when to stop wearing nika. You have to know when to stop sosokuso, like me.
Yeah.
Because my passes are now 50-something-year-old women. Jokes about that, I still think pasero. But you have to know.
It's your pasero.
Yeah.
It's pasero. It's my pasero. It's your pasero.
Yeah.
So we have to all sing it.
So jokes apart, we know now that Juju music. I'll tell you something. Juju music will not be popular like that, but will never be weak. People will pay more to have a Jide Chord than have a Fuji artist. Fúnra àwọn ọmọ máa sọ pé àwọn ní Juju yẹn wọn o. Àjẹ lolo Fuji. But call a concert nígbà léyà. Ìgboro máa kún. Àwa náà lọ because it will be cheap, but that artist will make their money. But when their children want to marry, they will look for a Juju artist.
Because of the kind of crowd, the kind of guests.
Yes, the environment, the aura, like you said. Yeah, that we create.
The octaness.
Yeah, that's where we now have these repertoire bands that do mostly Juju and then go into repertoire. Times change. Yeah, Juju will always have its pride of place. It always, if a Juju artist knows how to market themselves, you will eat money. You always have money in your pocket, week in, week out. There will always be somebody celebrating something regal, something decent that wants you there. So
I want you to give them that your own vibe.
Yeah. So Juju has its place, and it will never lose.
Can never.
Yeah, I tell you, in England, some people that don't even come to my shows but are aware of me. Yeah, when they want to get married, even in those days, they'll call me uncle. You can't do that to me. We are playing. And you'll be club person. Okay, I will send club video to my father. When my father comes all the way from Nigeria, is the club they will dance Michael Jackson. Please, so they will come back to us, and it still happens today. It still happens today. So music, it's not a competition. Music is not a competition. No. Once you start thinking of it as a competition, you are losing it. You don't know how much I love Fuji music, as a Juju artist. And I said it in my very first album. I did a special track for it was a 6-minute track. 2 minutes of it was Kini, and I went to those serious high life. I was playing mind games with people. From saying from only dry. Then I went to Kilatelo, it was Kaloma Bekuni Buba.
Oh, Kaloma Bekuni Buba. Ipori Aja Bekuni Buba.
I went into serious obey, but I invited you guys in.
Yeah, with Fuji. You dragged them to the junction and you just they hung there and you gave them what they want to get. You used Fuji to drag them out of the house and you gave them the gifts of High Life and Juju.
Yeah.
You know, sir. But who is your biggest influence in Juju music? Growing from the very great church, Celestial Church background. I mean, Celestial is one of the best when it comes to music. You hear the guitar, you feel very inspirational. You hear the horns, the saxophones, and every other compendium of musical expressions and all that. So, but who is your biggest Juju music influence? Yes, sir.
I'll have to mention the two big names. There's so many. I don't know. I would say Commander is the biggest.
That's but then Chief Commander, Evangelist Professor Ebenezer Obi.
Sonny,
King,
obviously, King Sonny Ade.
Obaria.
Yeah, and both of them mentored me. I still have this unique place in Juju music world because I wasn't here to bachelor anybody. Can you come?
No, you have a unique place. Everybody knows.
So I'm everybody's friend.
Jide Chord of London.
And so everybody gets to London, they say, hey, Jide for me, you share. So I'm their son. And they will talk to me, they will tell me the whole. In fact, there was a day, Commander, everybody was with Commander in his hotel. He was saying, don't go. Bob D was very stubborn that day. He didn't go. I said, oh yeah, dealing with my law, in my Tomon Professor. So he will make sure I'm the last to tell me how deep things are, how to succeed in Juju music. Kisana Ade too say, don't stop, failure lo maje. Kini kan pe record yẹn report sheet wa ni, ó ti ṣe kan tó dá báyìí. Kini kan ìyàwó so fún you know stop. They encourage me and that's why he allowed himself to appear in my video.
Yes, and he played for you, even dance for you. In fact, it was a rare video, that video. You and him.
It just shows that how can I pay for that? So I have that unique thing even with the Fuji artists and all that. So what was the point we were trying to make?
The influence, the biggest influence on you.
Yeah. So those ones were there, but there are people like Uncle Toya Jagun that said, that does magbe. You don't know that I sing like him. People don't get.
In fact, I'm hearing his name for the first time. I've heard his music.
Magbe. Yes,
I've heard music. Yes.
That's a You hear it in my music. Go and listen.
Toye Ajagun.
Toye Ajagun. Prince Adekunle. But you asked for my biggest influence. You know who my first influence in music is?
I would love to know, sir. With total honor.
Sonny Okosons. That's where I wanted to be. Wallahi talai. Originally.
Ozigi King.
Yeah.
Sonny Okoson.
I didn't want to be Fela. There's something called a minor scale and a major scale.
Okay, sir. In music.
Fela plays minor. I listen to him. Good baby. Especially when he sings in that crazy Shakiri or Seudo thing. God. So my songs initially were like that. There was a song I was in church. Everybody thought I was going to be a Sonny Okoson. And it was just that shit. Culture. Juju music will allow you to do a lot.
With seats.
Yeah, so I just thought, let me settle into Juju music from...
You're a maestro in it, sir. You're a maestro.
Thank God.
You're a maestro.
And at some point I took some formal courses. You said it was like just a hobby. No, it's gone past that. I train everything I do.
Are you sure, sir? Yeah. In music, you went to train again?
I trained.
Going through the pain?
Yeah, I trained.
You didn't just...
After you guys knew me, I went for a year in music composition. I went for another year in sound engineering.
I can't believe this.
I'm a confirmed sound engineer. I did, not 1 year, 9 months course in sound engineering.
Where did you get all the temperaments, the humility to go through the pain of learning?
Humility.
Yes, a lot of people say, already blown.
Blown now. I'm making money. Yeah,
making money.
Jide
Chord, the almighty Jide Chord. You don't need all those going through all those, going all those training and somebody is now setting an exam for you.
You crash. Because sound engineer will mess you up. Ask people that work for me. When they talk to a sound engineer, they stand up straight because I know everything they're doing. It's good to know everything that involves
production.
Because I'll tell you another thing. After you guys knew me, I worked for bigger bands, international bands as store manager. Tell me about on tour. I'm working with another man as a tour manager. So I arrange everything. I know everything. I can drive a forklift and stack. There are speakers that they use in stadiums, like a forklift, laughing to. You see, those things will take me into old age, and I will always have food in my ladder. I can't go hungry.
I'm learning a lot of lessons, sir. This and I mean, a lot of people. I think a lot of people watching you all over the world are learning new lessons because you see, I mean, not everybody have that patience, humility to say I want to learn more. A lot of young people, after they graduate, they become so arrogant, pompous. Graduate, they mean now, getting rubbish, they don't want to go for anything again. A lot of musicians, after they've had a hit, they've gone. Then after some years, just let go down. There's nothing again, and the next thing they're out of it. So where do you get your own sense of? I mean, how can you be a producer, for God's sake? Why did you go to that? And now look at what is happening now. You can even tell them to their face, and they'll just
shake. They'll say, because you'll be dealing with a big graphics. Problem 41K. I straight. Yeah, 41K. He said 41K. How did he know 41K? Okay. Read that.
I don't know. Let me go to Don Jazzy. He was one of your band boys. But today, he's not a very big
He's bigger than you. I thank God.
Who was Don Jazzy in those days?
Don Jazzy. Yes. Don Jazzy is Michael, come eat rice on the dining table in our house. But yes, but Michael will arrive on time. I'll tell you about him now. It's going to be short, and because this is not about him. It's a bigger brand. So I'm not going to talk about him too long. Michael, shut up where you are. So, but if you say rehearsal is 4, he'll be there like 10 minutes to 4. You say rehearsal is 4 to 8. His friends, stupid people, will arrive at 6 and will be prepared to do that rehearsal till 9 or 10. He will get up at 8, because he was there at 4. And I used to tell them, boy, my maker. I used to tell them, boy, my maker gone. He'll be
in
there.
Those days?
Yeah.
You saw it?
I saw it. Timing, for example, Rockpo, his mom controlled him a lot. He was the if we are playing overnight, I will have to call his mom for them to know Jide they follow out. But he will be there when we agreed, but he will leave because people can be slack and they start coming at 5:30, but they are ready to still be chilling.
African time.
They'll still be chilling till 9. Let's quickly do Padimi Malo now. This new Kenny doesn't know it. Michael will say, I know it. I know my part there. I'm going. We said 8 and he will leave. When they suffer, but that's a sign. Oma was successful. I didn't even know he would be this big. But I used to tell every member of my band, Konga to ndu oje lu dada. Kó lè jẹ́ Konga yẹn lẹ́nu kan máa rí tó máa dá yọ ẹ́ kù níwá tó máa gbé ẹ lọ. So yeah.
So Michael Ajayde was a different person.
He was that. There were successful people, there were good people in the band too. But I knew he was one of the people that I'll be able to say, yeah, he was my friend.
Sissy Blue, have we met you and what have you done together?
We haven't done anything together. We don't need to do anything together.
No, I mean, I think we're able to say, Oga Ejekinwunmi or Oga Ejo, I think comfortably maybe collabo or something.
I was thinking of a collabo sometime, and Tiwa Savage happens to be a sister of a friend, almost Eleni Boboa.
Yes, of
the
course.
Savage
all
family.
Of us. All of us. Yes. Even the Lemi days, Asha, all of us.
So, we call Tiwa, we used to call her Tope, Elephant Castle Parish, my wife's parish, Nimomi one lot. So I want Tiwa Savage, my wife showed me, so she's come with them before. So when we come around, we collabo, but we talk. By the time we came back from whatever football, even to London. But you see, Juju music has its place. What in fact, you know who Sunday is?
That is Wizkid's manager.
Wizkid's manager, but only manager Don Jazzy initially, no. He's another
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy. We just agreed it's necessary.
But it can be necessary for historical sake, because a lot of young people are looking at a situation whereby you can have a kind of, something unique, something extraordinary. The old and the new. The high and the mighty. And you see, Don Jazzy is somebody like that because he saw the future. Even when his partner, the band, was in a hurry to be friendly with Kanye West, he told him, Nisuru, Awala Shinibi Bai. Then eventually, that song, through lyric, he gave it all to say Surulere did, and you can see that today he has created because they broke Mohit. I was not happy when they broke Mohit, and because Don Jazzy, I'm not using this to put him down. The Banjare Obale, but look at it, he went away. But look at Don Jazzy that we didn't even look at. The best producer, he has even become a musician, he has become a producer, he has become an empire builder. So he went through people like you who are very shrewd with your business. You don't take chance. So I think you need to do a collabo.
Okay, I'll take your advice and I'll give it a go.
Please, sir.
But I don't know whether. Yeah, I'll just take your advice and I'll give it a go because we can do it. It doesn't cost us anything.
Before we round up, sir, let's go into how you escaped last year. I mean, we were so surprised when you had your COVID challenge, and I was afraid here in Nigeria. I think we were sharing a lot of message on Facebook, and we're all praying and all that. How did it happen? Because you were crisscrossing in there. You here, you there. And you said you were so much, and you were like staring at deaths. And how did you escape it? And would you say it's a miracle in your life?
I would say it was the grace of God. It was
grace of God.
Because as at that time, the fact that you had COVID, it's like having a motor accident